This is KWAR. KWAR Waverly. You're listening to Your Sound 89.9 KWAR. Broadcasting from Wartburg College in Waverly, Iowa.
From the studios of Your Sound 89.9 KWAR in the McElroy Communication Arts Center. This is Apples to Apples. Let's meet today's contestants. These apples like to eat anything and everything. Please welcome from Adjective City, the Green Apple Cart. These apples like to eat people, places, things, or ideas. Please welcome from downtown, the Red Apple Cart. And now, here is the host of Apples to Apples, Tristan Gardner.
Greetings, healthy listeners. Welcome to Apples on Your Sound 89.9 KWAR. Thank you so much for tuning us in. Just 2 more episodes after today's show before the series finale. So just 2 more episodes after today's show. But right now, we are so happy to be rid of this snow. Thank goodness. I hate snow, especially when it's in the late spring months, especially May. I'm just glad we didn't get snow in June, July, or even August, because those are the hottest months of all. But right now, let's get to work. We are now looking for something that is juicy. Juicy. And the synonyms for juicy are drippy, luscious, and tantalizing. Pretty good. And the 4 red apple carts competing for the most juicy are King Henry VIII. He was born in 1491 and he died in 1547. He was the King of England and founder of the Church of England. 6 wives, no waiting. Next, Beethoven. He was born from 1770 and he died in 1827. A German composer considered one of the greatest of the Western world. Da-da-da-da. Waterfalls. Don't go chasing waterfalls. TLC said that. Finally, star fruit. Looks like plastic, tastes like lemons. Okay, we're looking for something that's juicy, and the 4 red apple carts competing are King Henry VIII, Beethoven, Waterfalls, and Star Fruit. The number to call is 319-352-8306 if you would like to vote for the most juicy. And as I promised in my promo, I'm going to play songs that were popular on KWAR during the 2010-2011 school year. Let's see what the first one is. Round and Round is our first song on Your Sound 89.9 KWAR. Fancy by Drake on Your Sound 89.9 KWAR, and if you're just tuning in, please be sure to remember that I am playing songs during the 2010-2011 school year. Last year, I played songs that were popular on KWAR during the 2009-2010 school year. However, song requests are still open. We are still looking for something that is juicy, and the 4 red apple carts competing for the most juicy are King Henry VIII, Beethoven, Waterfalls, and Star Fruit. The number is 319-352-8306 if you would like to cast your vote. But right now we are going to go to our next song, We Are Who We Are by Kesha. Letter R, not the word R. You're listening to Apples on Your Sound 89.9 KWAR.
Dangerous. If you're one of us, then roll with that.
Your Sound 89.9 KWAR. If you're just tuning in, we are still looking for something that is juicy. Juicy, like apples. And the 4 red apple carts competing for the most juicy are King Henry VIII, the juicy Beethoven, the scrumptious Waterfalls, or the even more scrumptious Star Fruit. The number is 319-352-8306. The number again, 319-352-8306. That's the number to call if you would like to cast your vote. But right now, we are going to go take a quick break, and then we'll be right back with some more music. You're listening to Apples on Your Sound 89.9 KWAR. Your Sound 89.9 KWAR. It is now time to announce the winner of the most juicy. Tying for third place, or second place rather, we have King Henry VIII and Beethoven with 0 votes. And we have a tie. Co-champions between Waterfalls and Star Fruit with 2 votes each. Nice job, listeners. Let's go to round 2. We are now looking for something that is miserable. Miserable. And the synonyms for miserable are wretched, pitiful, and forlorn. And the 4 red apple cards competing for the most miserable are bumper stickers, your personal billboard. Next we have horseback riding. Whoa! Then we have shopping malls. 3/4 of the North American population visit a shopping mall at least once a month. And finally, MTV. Video killed the radio star. And that quote was said by the Buggles. We are now looking for something that's miserable, and the 4 red apple cards competing for the most miserable are bumper stickers, horseback riding, shopping malls, and MTV. This is a new round that goes until 5 o'clock. If you would like to vote for the most miserable, the number is 319-352-8306. The number again, 319-352-8306. Let's get back to some more music, shall we? We are going to 2012 at 8 the end by Jay Sean on your sound 89.9 KWAR.
201. Click, click, snap.
Your sound 89.9 KWAR. That was Tayo Cruz featuring Kesha with Dirty Picture. We are still looking for something that is miserable. And the 4 red apple cards competing are bumper stickers, horseback riding, shopping malls, and MTV. If you would like to vote for any of those 4 red apple cards for the most miserable, the number is 319-352-8306. The number again, 319-352-8306. Now, before we go on to the next song, for those of you who missed our show on January 18th of this year, I have a pre-recorded Riddler segment that features one of my guests, Matt Grimmer, who was the co-sports director for KWAR. He is now next year's station manager, or at least he will be. But right now, we are going to have this special Riddler segment right after these next 2 songs. Break Even by The Script, and I Just Want to Run by The Downtown Fiction. You're listening to Apples to Apples right here on your sound 89.9 KWAR. Today's top 40 hits, it's your sound, 89.9 KWAR. That was I Just Want to Run by The Downtown Fiction. The Riddler has just waltzed his way into the station.
Batman, I'm having trouble. It's the Riddler.
Joining me in the Riddler segment this week is co-sports director for KWAR, Matt Grimmer. Thanks for coming, Matt.
Hey, no problem, Tristan. I'm glad to be here, buddy.
I'm glad you're here. So I have some riddles for you today, so I hope you're ready because here we go. Riddle me this. What kind of nut has a hole?
What kind of nut has a hole? I'm going to say a donut.
That is correct. You got one. Here is your next riddle. Riddle me this. Many foods can make me strong, but give me water and I won't last long. What am I?
Many foods will make me strong, but give me water and I will not last long.
What am I?
I have no idea.
The answer? Fire.
All right, yeah, that makes sense.
Water puts out fires, and fires don't last long when water is fed to fires. Riddle me this. I am a 5-letter word. If you remove my last 4 letters, I am still pronounced the same. What am I?
Gosh, these are tough.
Some of those are meant to stump you.
I have not the slightest.
The answer is Q.
All right.
Q-U-E-U-E. The last 4 letters are U-E-U-E.
Yep, that's right.
And remove those, it's the letter Q. Riddle me this. I am something everybody tends to overlook, no matter how careful they are. What am I?
Well, from a sports perspective, a lot of people overlook KWAR, but I'm assuming that's not the answer, Tristan.
No, I'm afraid not. KWAR is not the answer.
Something people overlook. I'm stumped again, buddy.
The answer is your nose. Right here.
Makes sense.
Yes. Riddle me this. I am too much for 1, enough for 2, but nothing to 3. What am I?
Too much for 1, nothing for 2?
Enough for 2.
Enough for 2.
But nothing to 3. What am I?
Say the 2 for 20 at Applebee's.
No, I don't think so.
What's the answer?
The answer is shh, a secret.
All right.
Riddle me this. You have this 6-letter word at night. And if you remove the first letter, it denotes the top, such as on a train. What is the word?
Can you say that one more time? I'm going to try to get one of these right here.
You already got one right this
That's
afternoon.
right.
You'll have this 6-letter word at night, and if you remove the first letter, it denotes the top, such as on a train. What is the word?
This one's at the tip of my tongue. I just can't think of it. What is it?
Supper.
Gosh.
Or upper.
Yep.
Riddle me this. What 2 things can you never have for breakfast?
Never have for breakfast.
That's right.
Shouldn't have or never have?
Never have for breakfast.
Lunch and dinner.
You got it.
Yes.
Here is your next riddle. Riddle me this. What has 4 legs and flies?
4 legs and flies. Well, it's not a pig.
Nope.
4 legs and flies. I have no idea.
The answer is 2 pairs of trousers. The 4 legs should be obvious, and the flies are the zippers.
Yep.
Here is your last riddle. Riddle me this. We're 5 little items of an everyday sort. You'll find us all in a tennis court. What are we?
5 items. Is a tennis ball one?
Not quite.
Okay. How about a net?
No.
5 items inside a tennis court. Give me one of them.
I'll give you one.
All right.
This one has the letter A.
The letter A. I have no idea.
The answer is the 5 vowels. The phrase a tennis court contains all 5 vowels sorted in alphabetical order. A,
Really?
E, I, O, U. A has just the letter A. Tennis has the vowels E and I. And court contains the letters O and U. And
Interesting.
coincidentally, they're in alphabetical order when you say a tennis court.
That's something. I've never really thought about that.
Wow, you never thought of that?
No.
Oh,
Learn something new every day, right?
yes, it is something new every day.
You know everything.
That's right, kids. And you know why? 'Cause I'm the Riddler.
And I want to thank Matt Grimmer for stopping by the station today to answer some of these riddles today.
Hey, thanks for having me on, Tristan. Anytime, buddy. You have a good weekend.
All right, thank you, Matt. All right, for those of you who missed my show on January 18th, that was the Riddler segment that took place with Matt Grimmer as my special guest. We are still looking for something that is miserable, and the 4 red apple cards competing for the most miserable are bumper stickers, horseback riding, shopping malls, and MTV. There's still 8 minutes left in the time frame before we go on to round 3. So the number is 319-352-8306. The number again, 319-352-8306. But right now we are going to go to our next song, All of the Lights by Kanye West featuring Rihanna. You're listening to Apples to Apples on your sound 89.9 KWAR. Your sound 89.9 KWAR. That was Tayo Cruz with Dynamite. And now it is time to announce the winner of the most miserable. Tying for 3rd place, we have horseback riding and shopping malls with 0 votes. In 2nd place, bumper stickers with 1 vote each. And the winner is MTV with 2 votes. Nice job, listeners. Let's go to round 3 of Apples to Apples. We are now looking for something that is violent. Violent. Doesn't it smell nice? And the synonyms for violent are furious, vicious, and destructive. And the 4 red apple cards competing for the most violent are daytime TV, soap operas, game shows, talk shows, and reruns. Is this a great country or what? Atomic bombs. The Italian physicist Enrico Fermi succeeded in producing the first nuclear chain reaction in 1942 at the University of Chicago. Next we have Quentin Tarantino. He was born in 1963. A groundbreaking American director and actor. Nice movies, but not nearly enough blood. And finally, bubbles. Tiny bubbles in the wine. Tiny bubbles make me feel fine. And that quote was said by Don Ho. Okay, we're looking for something that is violent, and the 4 red apple cards competing are daytime TV, atomic bombs, Quentin Tarantino, and bubbles. If you would like to vote for any of those 4 red apple cards for the most violent, the number is 319-352-8306. The number again, 319-352-8306. You should like violence because they smell so nice. Let's go to our next song and more music coming your way right now on your sound 89.9 KWAR.
Broadcasting from Wartburg College in Waverly, Iowa. This is your sound 89.9 KWAR.
Like a G6.
Your sound 89.9 KWAR. That was Like a G6 by the Far East Movement. We are still looking for something that is violent, and the 4 red apple carts competing are Daytime TV, Atomic Bombs, Quentin Tarantino, and Bubbles. If you would like to vote for any of those 4 red apple carts for the most violent, yet it smells so sweet, the number is 319-352-8306. The number again, 319-352-8306. Right now we are going to go to Sick Puppies with Maybe on your sound 89.9 KWAR.
Maybe I'm a dreamer. I wanna be a billionaire. So freaking bad.
Your sound 89.9 KWAR. That was Travis McCoy with Billionaire. I want to give a special shout out to Seth Nutting, Matt Grimmer, and Nathan Ford, who are all traveling their way back to Waverly. So hi guys, hope your travel goes safely. We are now looking for something, or we are still looking for something that is violent. And the 4 red apple carts competing are Daytime TV, Atomic Bombs, Quentin Tarantino, and Bubbles. 319-352-8306 is the number to call if you would like to cast your vote for the most violent. The number again, 319-352-8306. Let's get to some of my adventures of this past week as we get to a commercial break, and then we'll be right back with The Lazy Song by Bruno Mars on your sound 89.9 KWAR.
Apples to Apples presents a special feature. It's time for What Has Tristan Done This Past Week? What Has Tristan Done This Past Week is a segment that tells the story of what Tristan's done this past week. Simple as that, is it not? And now, telling his own story of what he has done this past week, here's Tristan Gardner.
Saturday, I just basically kicked back and relaxed all day.
What happened on Sunday?
Sunday was the same as Saturday.
What happened on Monday?
Monday, I interviewed Derek Solheim for my story about college debt.
What happened on Tuesday?
Tuesday, I called Al at K-Way, and he told me he would need a few more days to work out the schedule for me.
What happened on Wednesday?
Wednesday, during the evening hours, I was running out of time for my story, because stories were going to be workshopped the next day. So I decided to pay a visit to Kelsey Johnson, who just happens to be a science major.
What happened on Thursday?
Thursday, I engineered the game between Simpson and Wartburg. They desperately needed an engineer for this game, so I decided to fill in because I didn't have much else to do.
And what happened today?
Today, I tried to get a picture of some students studying in the library. I checked the computer labs, I checked just about everywhere on campus. But so far, nothing. Either because today was Friday, or it was nice outside. Well, either way, if at first you don't succeed, try again. And that is exactly what I will do on Monday. I wonder what will happen, seeing as how I have only 2 more episodes left of Apples to Apples after today. Where my adventures go, I'll never know. That's it for this week. So long.
This has been What Has Tristan Done This Past Week, where Tristan Gardner tells the story of what he has done this past week in his own words. Tune in next week on Apples to Apples at the same time for another episode of What Has Tristan Done This Past Week.
Your sound 89.9 KWAR. That was Hot Shell Ray with Tonight Tonight. And I just had 4 energetic young men in here. Justin Zacconi, Matt Grimmer, Nathan Ford, and Seth Nutting. One of them reminded me of the Game Time Let the Feathers Fly cheer that we did during the homecoming days when we were attending Southeast Warren. We are still looking for something that is violent, and the 4 red apple carts competing are Daytime TV, Atomic Bombs, Quentin Tarantino, and Bubbles. You have just a few minutes left to vote for the most violent at 319-352-8306. The number again, 319-352-8306. But right now we are going to go to our next song, The Time by the Black Eyed Peas. You're listening to Apples on your sound 89.9 KWAR.
This is International Big Mega Radio Smasher.
Your sound 89.9 KWAR. It is now time to announce the winner of the most violent. In 4th place, we have Daytime TV with 0 votes. In 3rd place, Bubbles with 1 vote. In 2nd place, Atomic Bombs with 2 votes. And the winner is Quentin Tarantino with 4 votes. This is the very first time in a long while, I might add, that we have had 4 placings. 4th, 3rd, 2nd, and 1st. But right now we are going to go to our final round of Apples to Apples. We are now looking for something that is pure. Pure. And the synonyms for pure are innocent, unadulterated, and chaste. And the 4 red apple cards competing for the most pure are Cher. She was born in 1946. An American singer and actor. She makes aging look good. Next we have hiccups. How do you hic? Get them. How do you hic? Get rid of them. Next we have Atlantis. Mythological city where folks had that sinking feeling. And finally, Meg Ryan. She was born in 1961. An American actor and girl next door. Star of When Harry Met Sally, Sleepless in Seattle, and You've Got Mail. All right, we are now looking for something that's pure, and the 4 red apple cards competing are Cher, Hiccups, Atlantis, and Meg Ryan. If you would like to vote for any of those 4 red apple cards, please call the station at 319-352-8306. The number again, 319-352-8306. And this just barely made the charts at the end of the 2010-2011 school year. Party Rock Anthem by LMFAO. You're listening to Apples to Apples on your Sound 89.9 KWAR. Your Sound 89.9 KWAR. That was Selena Gomez with Who Says. And by the way, if you're just tuning in, we are still playing songs that were popular on KWAR during the 2010-2011 school year. And you can listen to this station online at wartburgcircuit.org. All you need to do is just go to the KWAR tab. We are still looking for something that is pure, and the 4 red apple cards competing for the most pure are Cher, Hiccups, Atlantis, and Meg Ryan. If you would like to vote for any of those 4 red apple cards, the number is 319-352-8306. The number again, 319-352-8306. Let's go to another song. Your Love Is My Drug by Kesha. You're listening to Apples on your Sound 89.9 KWAR.
Maybe I need some rehab, or maybe just need some sleep.
Your Sound 89.9 KWAR. That was Lady Gaga with Poker Face. I have my poker face working for me today. We are still looking for something that is pure, and the 4 red apple cards competing for the most pure are Cher, Hiccups, Atlantis, and Meg Ryan. And a crazy tale that I have had since this past Sunday. Until then, I had not known what the word infamy means. In fact, I did not know that until I looked it up in the dictionary. Apparently, infamy means famous in the negative perspective instead of in the positive perspective. And in my crazy tale last week, I had found out that I had said infamy instead of history. But I figured that I would just make a joke about that and forget about it. 319-352-8306 is the number to call if you would like to cast your vote for the most pure. But right now we are going to go to Waka Flocka Flame with No Hands. And then after that, Black Eyed Peas with Just Can't Get Enough. And then we'll conclude today's show. But right now, it's Waka Flocka Flame with No Hands on your Sound 89.9 KWAR.
Listen to this track.
Girl, the way you moving, got me in a trance. I just can't
switch up.
Your Sound 89.9 KWAR. That was the Black Eyed Peas with Just Can't Get Enough. It's time to announce the winner of the most pure. Tying for second place, we have Cher, Atlantis, and Meg Ryan with 0 votes each. And the winner is Hiccups with 1 vote. That brings this week's total votes to 15. I have just an announcement for you before I head out. This Sunday, believe it or not, is Mother's Day. So if you have a mom, please be sure to give her your love for Sunday. Get her something that she would really like. So that is something for you to think about for this Sunday. So, next week on Apples to Apples, I will play songs that were popular on KWAR during the 2011-2012 school year. So, next week I will be on from 4 to 6 on your Sound 89.9 KWAR. So until then, happy Mother's Day, moms, and enjoy your healthy apples.
KWAR. Broadcasting from Wartburg College in Waverly, Iowa, this is your sound,